A few days ago, I gave you 5 statements, 4 facts, and 1 lie. So I thought, I've had a few guesses made. I thought it was about time I should upload the answers. And if you haven't watched the other video, then I suggest you go back and have a look at that, and even make a guess. Venture a guess in the comments before you come back and see what the answers are. For everybody who's already seen it, here goes. The first statement I gave, number 1, was that I have been bitten by a shark. And I think somebody guessed that this was the lie. It is, in fact, the truth. I have been bitten by a shark. It was a very small shark. It was like maybe 9, 10, 11 inches long. I was trying to take a hook out of its mouth, and it bit me on the finger. No serious injuries, but it was a little painful. The second statement I made was that while taking photographs in a park, I had been approached by the singer Jimmy Buffett, who had repeatedly offered to allow me to take photographs of him, and I declined. Someone guessed that this was not true. It is, in fact, the truth. I was taking a photography class and was doing a photo essay on the sport of fishing. And I was walking around a pier in a park. And I had just got finished taking pictures, and I was going to go and have breakfast because it was about dawn. I was going to go and have breakfast and come back later and take some photographs. And as I'm walking along, carrying my camera, it's a pretty big camera, so it's noticeable. This little guy comes up and starts like striking silly poses in front of me. Asks me if I want to take his picture. I say no thanks. I'm out to take pictures of fishermen. He's not fishing. He's like in a jogging suit and walking around the pier. And we have a conversation. He repeatedly asks if I want to take his picture. He even volunteers to go get fishing gear and return so I can take his picture fishing. And I decline that too. Eventually, he goes on his way, I go on my way. I was there with my family, by the way. And after we had left and we were talking about where we were going to go to get something to eat, my sister said, "That guy reminds me of someone." And I said, "He reminds me of Jimmy Buffett." I hadn't thought about it for that time, but the more I thought about it, the more he reminded me of Jimmy Buffett. So I went home and found some photographs and some videos on the internet, and in fact, that's who it was. He seemed like a nice guy, and I was too stupid to take him up on his offer. But hey, maybe next time, Jimmy Buffett, if you're watching. The third statement I made was that I had piloted an airboat tour of the Everglades. Someone guessed that this was incorrect, and they were right. I have never been a tour boat guide in the Everglades. In fact, I've never been on an airboat in my life. The fourth statement I made was that there was a rumor in a Kingdom Hall when I was 14 years old that I was soon to get married, despite the fact I didn't have a girlfriend. That, of course, was true. Strangely, this is the only one, if I remember correctly, this is the only one nobody has guessed as being incorrect, which is kind of funny that of all of the things I said, the one that seems most plausible to people is that Jehovah's Witnesses would think a 14-year-old was getting married, and in fact, they did. To their credit, several of them actually tried to talk me out of it. They told me I was too young. Duh. Anyway, number 5, someone guessed this was incorrect, that I ate Smurf cereal as a child. This was, in fact, correct. I did eat Smurf cereal, and it tasted very bad, but it wasn't possessed by Satan, and it didn't kill me, and my stomach didn't get possessed, and I didn't poop out demons later, or anything like that. So anyway, now you have the answers, and I hope you enjoyed guessing. Thanks.